Welcome to MRL. In this learning session, we'll be learning about a solid figure known as cube. Now, a cube is a solid figure. It is a three-dimensional geometrical figure. It has volume, it occupies space, it has volume and capacity. It has six congruent square faces. It has six congruent square faces, and the square faces are clearly visible in the figure. Now the base is a square face, the top is also a square face, the right side is a square face, the left side is a square face, the front is a square face, and the back is also a square face, and all these square faces are congruent square faces. Now the two adjacent faces meet in a line, and that the line where the two adjacent faces meet is in a common line, and that line is called as an edge. In a cube there are 12 congruent edges, and the length of each edge is L. Every face in a cube can be a base. To every base there are 4 edges, and for each edge there is a vertical surface. That means every base has 4 vertical surfaces or vertical faces rather, and these vertical faces are called as lateral surfaces. The total length of the edges we have to find, then multiply the 12 edges by length of each edge, that is equal to 12 into one edge, that is L, that is 12L. Area of one face, that means area of one square face, is equal to side square, that is L into L, that is L square. The lateral surface area has got 4 square faces, that means 4 into area of one square face, that is 4 into L square, that is 4L square. The total surface area is the sum of the squares of the sum of the areas of 6 square faces, and therefore it is 6 into area of one face, that is 6 into L square, that is 6L square. Now the longest distance is between two vertices here, that is vertex B and vertex H, and BH is the longest distance and is known as the diagonal D. Now the question is, what is this vertex? Vertex, already we know that it is a point where the 3 edges meet. Now if you see here, BC, GC and DC are 3 edges, they meet at a point C, and that is the vertex. So the vertex is a point where the 3 edges meet or 3 edges start. So therefore in a cube there are 8 vertices. For example, here in the figure, A, B, F, E. A is the vertex, B is the vertex, F is the vertex, E is the vertex. Similarly, D, C, G, H are vertices. So in all there are 8 vertices. Now the length of the diagonal D is equal to square root of L square plus L square plus L square, that is equal to square root of 3L square, that is root 3 into L, or the diagonal is equal to root 3 into L. So please remember this relation. Now looking at the cube, we understand one thing very clearly. A cube is a special cuboid. In a cuboid, if all the edges are equal, or then the cuboid becomes a cube. So all the characteristics, properties of a cuboid are also applicable to cube. Only the difference is that the length, breadth and height of a cuboid has to be taken as L in a cube. And to find the volume of a cube, it's very simple again. A cube is a uniform figure, so the volume will be equal to the area of the base into height. The area of the base is L square and height is L, therefore the volume of a cube is L cube. But remember one thing, in order to express the lengths, areas and volumes and capacity, we have to know the units of those particular parameters. Now length is measured in centimeters or meters, then area is again measured in centimeter square or meter square, then volume is measured in centimeter cube, meter cube, and capacity is measured in milliliters, centiliters or deciliters or liters. So please remember the units and also the various formulas which are very useful in calculations regarding or related to a cube. Okay, remember this. And a very important thing is, let me again tell you that if you take a cube of 1 millimeter dimension, then it is or 1 centimeter dimension, then it is a 1 centimeter cube, or its volume is 1 centimeter cube and its capacity is 1 milliliter. Okay, remember that. So if you take a 10 centimeter cube, then it is a 10 into 10 into 10 centimeter cube, then it will be 1000 centimeter 1000 centimeter cube. That means it is a cube of 1 liter. So like that we should be able to understand the how to find the capacity as well as the volume of a cube. Also, if you take a cube of 1 meter side length, that is 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter, then it becomes a 1 meter cube. That means the size of the cube, the volume of the cube is 1 meter cube, and its capacity will be 1000 liters. Remember that. So that is how we understand the capacity, the volume, and the parameters of a cube. So please remember this. It is very useful in day-to-day life, because anywhere we have to construct a sump or maybe a tank where the water is to be kept filled, we should know how to find the volume and the capacity of that particular structure. Okay, remember this, learn, and please note down this in a book for your future reference. Thank you.